It's week 5 of the NFL.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we're underway here in South Philly. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy, let the offense unfold, trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida State. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw yet again. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible.
And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll push ahead to the 21. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for an Eagles first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. He'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Open man, that's Adams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. A run out of the gun with Achan. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Now, faking the give. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his first touchdown this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Cowboys offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Up the middle they go. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Dallas.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. The Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. That's taken in by Achane. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Daniels. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyron Hopper. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad 1st half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. He knocks it through, and the Eagles are back within 4. It is 14-10. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Back to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. That is fielded at the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. And now we've got an injured player after that last play. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams who's having some trouble. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
This one complete right side. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll look to throw yet again. That's into traffic, but taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he goes out of bounds at the 3, and from there it's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Back to the air one more time. That is caught, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Cowboys are out to a 21-10 lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jaylen Warren, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns trying to finish that one off and claim victory. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico.
Pretty interesting
and Greg
first
Olsen.
half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The extra point is good. The Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
That's caught left side by Ingram.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll get about 2. Halen Bullock there on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Once again, it's Achan. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Achan. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25-yard line.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Eagles offense and running back Devon Achan set to go to work once more. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go. To the air again is Daniels. He gets this complete, finding Adams. Well, they hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. They put Adams in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good for another Eagle.
Throwing again, Daniels. Quick throw here is complete, and the tackle is made at about the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal.
the 6-yard line.
On the carry, here's A-Chain. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to
Offside.
the 4-yard line.
Defense. Still second down.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. Here's Daniels. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll try the right side this time. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cowboys.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll keep this himself. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. He'll try and get there on the ground. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Daniel. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Daniels going to throw again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the home victory here in the division in the 1st of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.